friends, welcome to the channel Physics by IITians. Today we shall discuss about the questions from part A which we face in NET GATE like exams, and part A plays a very important role for the all over score. So let's start. These questions are discussed from the paper CSIR December 2015. So the first question is, in each of the following groups of words is a hidden number based on which you should arrange them in descending order. Pick the correct answer. So you are given some words, and in these words or between these words there are several numbers which is hidden. So you have to find it out and arrange them in descending order. So first order is papers 1 xeroxed, second order is Wi-Fi veteran, third word is yourself ourself, and last order is the fourth order is breaks even. So paper 1 xerox, that paper SIX 6 here, Wi-Fi veteran FIVE 5 here, yourself ourself A4 you are 4 here, breaks even ACVEN 7 here. So we find out four numbers, that is 4 5 6 7, and you find out the options that is assigned for 4 is option G, the option for assigned for 5 that is F, 6 for E, and 7 for H. Okay, so you have to arrange it in a descending order. So H E F G, what is the option? H E F G is the option D. So option D is the correct answer. The second question is, you are given certain number of squares in the form of box. Okay, don't confuse with the diagram here. The drawings here are not perfect. Each and individual boxes are not rectangles, they are squares. So you have to find out the total number of squares in this above figure. So let's just find it out. So inside this one box there are total four number of squares. So there are five boxes, that is 1 2 4 1 2 3 4 5, that is five boxes, 5 into 1 for the individual boxes. Now we have to count the in one box there are several other squares, so other boxes, and there are total 4 squares. So and 5, so that will be 5 into 4, that is 20. And you have to also find out the boxes which are lying inside this one, and also this one, and also this one, and this one. So there are total 4 boxes which are lying inside this box or overall box. So this is 4 into 1. So total box is 20 plus 5 plus 4, that is 29. So this I think you can understand. Let me zoom it so that you can understand. So this is the total 5 boxes, that is individual boxes which we count as 5 into 1. Then we have to take the within one box there are several box. I want to tell you this is square boxes. Okay, so within one box there are 4 squares, so there are total 5 boxes. So 4 into 5, that is 20 square. And now you have to take the inside this box, that is overall diagram there are inside boxes, that is inside squares like 1 2 3 4. These are the 4 different rectangles, squares inside this box, and so this will be 4 into 1. So overall we should get that 20 plus 5 plus 4, that is 29. So the answer correct option is option B. Okay, so let's go to the third question. A shopkeeper purchases a product for rupees 100 and sells it, making a profit of 10%. The customer resells it to the same shopkeeper, incurring a loss of 10%. In these dealings, the shopkeeper makes no profit, no loss. Rupees 11, rupees 1, rupees 20. So the purchase price that was purchased by shopkeeper is 100 rupees, and he sold that product with the price of 110. So this the selling price by the shopkeeper is 110, because 100 is the purchase price plus 10% of 100, that is 100 plus 10, that is 110. Then the selling price by the customer is 110, it is his purchase price, and he sell it with a loss of 10%. So it will become 100 minus 10% of 110 minus 10% of 110, and that becomes 99. So shopkeeper takes that uh, same commodity or the same product with a profit, and the profit is 100 minus 99, that is 1 rupees. So option C is the correct option. The second question, the five congruent rectangles are drawn inside a big rectangle of perimeter 165 as shown. What is the perimeter of one of the five rectangles? So you are given that there are total five rectangles that are congruent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the congruent rectangle? Congruent rectangles have the same shape and same size. Okay, and you have to find out what is the perimeter of one of these five rectangles. Suppose you are taking this rectangle and you have to find out its perimeter. So what is perimeter? Perimeter is the path that encompasses or surrounds a two-dimensional shape. So we have to find out the total perimeter, that is total shape in the 2D. We have to find it out, the path of the or shape of the rectangle. So how do you find it out? We are given that the big rectangle, it has perimeter 165 unit. So let's find out the question. So suppose the length of each rectangle is 1 unit and the breadth of each rectangle is, the length of each rectangle is A unit and breadth of each rectangle is B unit. So we are taking the length as A and the breadth of the rectangle as B. So from figure we get this 3b equals to 2a. How? Because this is all are have the length of amount b. These are b and this amount is a and these are all b. So we get 3b equals to 2a, so that we can express a in terms of b. Now we are given that the total perimeter of this big rectangle is 165 unit. So what you have to do, you have to add all the sides. So this is plus a plus b. Similarly here a plus b. So we can write it as 2a plus 2b. This is 3b and this is 2a. Okay. So we write the total as 2a plus 2b plus 2a plus 3b, that is given as 165 unit. And you put the value of b in terms of a, so that you find the value of b as 15 unit, and the perimeter will be, put the value of a, so a will be 3 by 2 into 15, and the perimeter of one of the five rectangles should be, so let us take this one rectangle, so it has the length as a and breadth as b, so the perimeter will be 2a plus 2b. So you find out the value of 2a plus 2b, that is 75. So answer will be, option is 75. Okay. Now let's get to the next question. A person walks downhill at 10 km per hour, uphill at 6 km per hour, and on the plane at 7.5 km per hour. If the person takes 3 hours to go from a place A to another place B and 1 hour on this way back, the distance between A and B is how much? So suppose there is a point A and there is a point B. One person is going from A to B and this path is not plane. There are uphills, there are downhills, and there are also planar paths. So you are given that the person took 3 hours to go from A to B and it took 1 hour to come back. So how do you find out the distance between A and B? So let the uphill distance from A to B is u kilometer, the downhill distance from A to B is d kilometer, and plane level distance from A to B is p kilometer. Now find out the distance between A to B. So we know the time is the distance by speed, because speed is distance upon time. So from A to B it will take a time of d by 10 plus u by 6 plus p by 7.5, because the speed for the uphill is 6 km per hour, speed for the downhill is 10 km per hour, and speed for the planar path is 7.5 km per hour. So it will take a time for d by 10 for the downhill, u by 6 for the uphill, and p by 7.5 hours for the planar path. And on returning, you have to understand that on returning, the uphill path will be downhill path and the downhill path will be uphill path. So from B to A, the uphill speed will be u, and this d will be exchanged by u, because the downhill path will be become uphill path. So u by 10 plus d by 6 plus p by 7.5, because planar path is same as it is, as it was. So you are given that the total time taken to go from A to B is 3 hours and from B to A is 1 hour. So you take these two equation and put the value as given in the question, and then you add these two equations and you get a value that d plus u plus p is 15 kilometer. Certainly the total downward path plus total uphill path plus total p, that is planar path, is 15 kilometer, which is the path from A to B. So option A is the correct option. Friends, here this is the trick, that on coming, suppose this is A to B, you are going like uphill plane, downhill plane, uphill path. So on coming, returning from B to A, this uphill path becomes downhill path, plane will be plane, and this uphill path will become downhill path earlier, it will become uphill path. So we will continue our lecture of in another videos for today. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel and also put our bell icon so that you get instant update of our videos. We have Telegram channel also, for we discuss regular physics questions for the NET GATE JEST exams, and also research updates, and also you can also discuss with us from that Telegram channel Physics by IITian Official. So thank you for watching.